For this boss, you're going to want to have Roundabout, Chaser, Super 3, and Astral Cookie, so Baroness and Bonbon. Every single one of her candy goons has a different setup. For the candy corn, you're going to want to have Roundabout. And just kind of face away from him the best you can, dodging him. And then always face away from her as soon as you finish. Muffin, which I've literally replayed this so many times so I could make a video for you guys. Every time I've replayed it, I've gotten the Muffin. And this is my least favorite. I think it might be like a higher chance of getting the Muffin because everybody knows the Muffin's the hardest. Unless you're an absolute weirdo. The Muffin... You want the roundabout and just kind of... Yep, eventually it'll just kill him easily. I don't know why that didn't work. But use your super whenever you want to. Typically I'll use it on the last candy goon. Whenever you're on the floor and dodging the heads, bring out your chaser or continue. You can use your super. That was kind of a clutch move for me, but it worked. And see, enough time. You could probably use your chaser in the last phase if you did it fast enough. But for the waffle, you're gonna want to have to set up a... Well, you're just gonna want to have Roundabout. Use your super if you want to. Gumball, just face away from him. Use your super if you want to. And then I think those are the only other two that I didn't get. For Beppi the Clown, you're going to want to have Roundabout and Spread, Super 3, and the Astral Cookie. And so, enter into it. You're going to want to start off facing away from him. So, and make a few jumps in order to hit some of those ducks. And just kind of... You can even skip over the ducks, but it's preferred. Chalice has a small enough jump that you can just completely jump under the ducks. And use your super whenever you want to. Usually I use it on the horse phase, but I want to save time. Use Roundabout whenever you're not under the horse. And Spread whenever you're under the horse, so you can deal the most amount of damage. The horse has the least amount of health. This will make it really easy. And at the start of this phase, immediately use Spread supers. And just kind of hop from thing to thing. Try your best to dodge the penguins. You can kill them if you want, but that will take away some extra time. I missed my super there. Usually I just double jump between the things, and that'll work. But you only have 2 minutes and 9 seconds in order to get an S rank, so That's how I would recommend doing Beppi the Clown. For Djimmi the Great, you're going to want to have the Heart Charm, because Double Heart takes away too much of your damage. And for the sword, avoid him, parry the parryable sword, avoid his skull, he always does that at the very beginning. And eventually you'll reach the end of this attack. Whenever he takes that rug from under him, that means that he's going on to the next one. Now, activate your bombs for this next part. Go mini in between. It makes it a lot easier to avoid these super fast guys. Super fast saw blades are easier to avoid this way by going mini. Okay. Use your super at the beginning of this. And you could either just go under or over them, or you could go straight through them by hanging around the back, which is what I did. And if you're deciding to go through them, mini whenever you go through them. But as you can see, that was pretty fast from the super that we used before. And get right on top of him. That'll allow it for you to get most cards. And I already got a super. Use that as soon as you get it. Deplete this thing's health. Personally, I didn't like this phase, but it's kind of repeatable, so you should be dead soon after you've used a super. Okay, he finally died. It took him about 5 years, but okay, for this, you're gonna wanna immediately run into him with your super. Avoid the head beams, obviously, and make sure you're in a safe spot from the Illuminatis. It's kinda, in my opinion, it's easy, but lots of people found it hard. My first playthrough, this was the most difficult boss, but as you can see, easy. And that took way too much time. I think the one thing I could have done better for time, and what you guys could have done better for time, was to completely remove the extra heart. But, I think just using an extra super whenever you can, or doing that, as soon as you get a super, you can use an extra super. I think that would have been the best option. But for Wally Warbles, we're going to keep the exact same setup. Now, speed is a huge problem. You're going to want to just kind of shoot him all over. For Wally Warbles, you're going to want to have the Heart Charm. That's the only thing that will kind of make a deciding factor. So, since the double heart removes too much damage, and so just kind of stay more mid-screen. Use your super when you get it, or to save your life, and eventually you'll move on to the next phase, which is my favorite because I like it. It's easier to me, but some people it's really difficult, so basically what you gotta do is just kind of go back and forth, maybe through the feathers every once in a while, and keep on a path where you're actually shooting him, and not missing everything and only shooting him in between, because that'll take too long, and you'll run out of time. So make sure you're constantly shooting him. Okay, when he has his eggs out, use your super. And whenever he has his eggs out, gun him. Whenever he has his eggs in, bomb him. So, and repeat process, parry him. You know, kind of what you would do with a lot of other bosses. With kind of a set process. And stay towards the top of the screen and bomb him. So you can see gun the heart whenever it comes out, since that'll just allow you to deal extra damage. Bomb him as soon as you can. Like, use your super on him as soon as you can. Use your mini supers. I don't care. I hate this phase. I'm very biased. And eventually you'll get a knockout, just like that. And I'm not trying to S-rank them all. I'm just trying to show how to S-rank them all. And I got in 2 minutes, so you can see it takes enough time. Because before, whenever I did it, it took me 2.5 minutes, and you only have 2 minutes 9 seconds to get it. Commemorate. So guys, I just died 3,000 times. For Grim Matchstick, you want to have Roundabout, Lobber, Super Art 1, and a Heart. There's a lot of hearts going around, not double hearts. Double heart take too much damage away. I just got to 3,000 deaths though, so I'm pumped up. Now, there's one problem with this boss fight, and it's parries. There's only one attack that'll give you a parry. And it's this one, and you gotta utilize it as much as you can. Sometimes he won't even give you enough to get you enough parries. So reset if you don't get enough, but I'm just teaching you how to. I'm not actually gonna S-rank it, since I already tortured myself enough trying to. But obviously, you gotta get lucky with those attacks. And once you get enough parries, you can use your super. I didn't get enough parries, but I also didn't use my super. Switch over to Lobber for this one though. And also, fun fact, you can just jump to dodge the fire guys, but fun fact, every single one of those like creepy smile guys, the ones that actually jump, they all like play like one frame. For one frame, they have a little tiny animation where they roll, where they're facing completely down. So they're like getting prepared for it. So just kind of use Lobber and try to dodge those as much as you can. And it's an easy win. Your Matchstick is way easier than it looks. And see, it only took me 1.5 minutes. I didn't get enough parries, obviously, but that's how you will easily S-rank him. Get enough parries, don't go below 3 health, and that's every single boss in Inkwell Isle 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later with Inkwell Isle 3, Heck, and the DLC.